Good morning, guys. Happy New Year's. I guess technically this will be my first new fishing video for the year. It's blowing 50 miles an hour. No surprise there. I'm out here at the Mandeville lakefront. Hopefully you can hear me. Pretty brisk southeast wind. We're gonna take a few casts and see what happens. Can I catch my first fish of the new year? Doing a quick live this morning. Yakking with them dogs. What's up, man? Happy New Year. Had a small job this morning and got off early, super early. So I figured I'd come out here and try to catch a fish real quick. Got the Matrix Shad Midnight Mullet, I believe. On that golden eye screw lock jig head that's pretty beat up. Fine and Joy, welcome in. We got a few minutes to fish, so okay, yakking with them dogs is Derek. Gotcha. I didn't even man, they didn't show any of those games on TV over here. Oh, the Georgia game. So I guess Georgia lost. Sapper, I'm just getting started, man. Let me raise up this tripod a little bit so you can so I don't have to lean over every time I talk to you guys. Hold up here. Yeah, that's better. It's a little windy out here. How's the audio? It seems like the trees are blocking it pretty good, so. Yeah, it's rough, man. I think there were a lot of upsets yesterday from what I caught the news, and awesome, thank you. Thank you, Joy. That's why I always say I'm a fair weather fan. I mean, I always pull for LSU, but I got tissue on my nose. I always have tissue on my face. I'm always blowing my nose. This weather's been up and down, so my nose and my sinuses are just jacked up real bad right now. Yes, the wind is brutal out there this morning. The South Shore was actually pretty calm. I probably could have taken my yak out for a few minutes this morning if I didn't have to work. I'm gonna go fish tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go down to like Myrtle Grove. Kind of a new area for me. I've never fished over there. It's gonna be windy. It's probably gonna rain, so it's just gonna be one of those days. But those are the days you catch the big fish. So it's gonna be brutal. No way to say. I mean, hopefully it's not gonna be as bad as it's looking. I mean, it's not gonna be like a horrible day. It's actually a really good fishing day. The wind's gonna not be great though. Yeah, that's true, because Shell Beach is a good spot for a south wind, so you'll be pretty protected down there. I forget about that. It's like one of the few places where a south wind you're protected. Most of the time you're exposed with the south wind. Got a little sailboat coming through. Well, if I'm annoying you, then leave. It's as easy as that. Joy, don't take that off either. Let's let that hang up here and see if he decides to change his mind and if I don't annoy you, then please subscribe and watch my fishing videos. You know? Belarus. That is awesome. I'm out here, I'm in southeast Louisiana, reaching the ends of the earth. It's pretty cool stuff. Morning. Exactly. We appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in, even though I'm annoying you. I mean, some people, that's just how they are. No one you can't ever please everyone. I learned a long time ago to not be a people pleaser, because you make yourself miserable trying to make everyone happy. And my life's, nah. Sorry. Don't worry about taking that dude off. It's kind of funny. It's entertaining me this morning. Eric B, welcome in. Johnny, I am kind of fishing for whatever bites. I mean, this is just my little local spot that I come to after work. I'm fishing Lake Pontchartrain, but this is a little canal that's tied up to Lake Pontchartrain. There's like yacht club back there. So pretty much whatever bites, but I'm hoping a speckled trout. Like the speckled trout are out here. That's always my goal. I love fishing for speckled trout. Redfish, pretty much everything's on the table. So I have a little bit, I'm not going to be on here too long, but I wanted to start the year off right. This is my like little go-to place after work, and just wanted to check in and see how everyone's New Year's going already. Yeah, speckled trout are like one of my favorite fish favorite table fare fish. You can pretty much cook them any way. I mean, you can't go wrong with speckled trout. Blacken them, fry them, broil them, bake them. Let's see here. It's comedy hour this morning, guys. Oh man, that's funny. Everyone just take it in and enjoy it. It's a beautiful morning though. It's real windy, pretty chilly, which I don't mind. I actually like the cool weather. So the heat is oppressive out here in the summertime, so I take it as a break. We're all rolling with the punches today, Joy. It's all good. Let's just keep rolling like a duck. Let it roll off your back. I work in people's houses every day, and I deal with a lot of people, like thousands. I've dealt with hundreds of thousands of people throughout my lifetime, so I've learned to just absorb it and say, you know what, man, we're gonna pray for you. Be like real life today. We're gonna pray for you. We're not gonna baptize you today though. We'll let you hang in here. It's all good. I'm kind of entertained right now. Are you not entertained? So Lord, help this gentleman out and help him change his view of life, because life is too short to be negative. I've made that decision several years ago. Life is just too short. You get hit by a car on your motorcycle and you almost die, it changes your perspective on life real fast. So I pray, Lord, that this guy did not have to go through what I had to go through to find peace in life. And I hope we can all agree on that. Amen. That's what my channel's about. So if you're here, I hope you got something out of that. Oh man, look, Errol. The colder the better. Now, there's a thing out here that's called the Redfish Jubilee. So what happens is when it gets like 28 and below for like 2 or 3 days, the redfish, pretty much all fish, but redfish in particular, they come out of the duck ponds and go in the deep canals. They're trying to find warmth, you know. And last year I fished it because it got really cold last year. It snowed out here, which is insane. And I mean, I caught redfish every single cast in the deeper canals and stuff. And not long after that, Captain Devin Denman put up a video and talking about the Redfish Jubilee and all that. And kind of made me think twice about doing it again, because the whole thing for me going out and fishing is to target them, to find them. Like, that's a challenge, to go out and find the fish. So when you go out in those canals, it's not a challenge. They're just sitting there, they're trying to stay warm. And there's just no need to go after a fish that can't do anything about anything, you know? I want them to come after it and strike, and I want to catch them when they're happy, you know? So I'm not going to fish the Redfish Jubilee. I probably just won't do it anymore, period. Not that I'm like some ultra conservationist or anything, or like, you know, I'm not sappy or anything like that, but I can catch fish anytime I want, which is awesome. I have the privilege of living in an area where that's not an issue. So I'm gonna leave them alone when it gets cold. Speckled trout though, they're fair game. And that's why I love wintertime, because the speckled trout come in to the canals during the wintertime to feed and get fat so they can get ready and spawn in the spring. So speckled trout are fair game during the super cold days. Oh, okay, Africa. Gotcha. Yeah. Man, doesn't it get like crazy hot in Africa? Let's see here. Hold up, let's see here. Woohoo! 19 degrees. Now that's cold. Honestly, I would get out and fish in 19-degree weather. I'll layer up and put the hot hands on. Is it enjoyable? No. But hold up. Sure sounded like some bait was popping over there. I'm just enjoying talking with you guys this morning. I am fishing actively. Let's see here. Man, you guys are, there we go, let's back it up. Alright. Let's see here. So yeah, speckled trout. Is my usual target, as you guys see in my videos. I love fishing for speckled trout. Let's see. All right, I had enough of this dude. Let's put him in timeout. See you later, man. Hope you have a mind change. That was pretty funny stuff. Dude, Eric, you're not right. You are not right, sir. I mean, you are correct. It's too early. My brain hasn't woken up yet. That's probably why I let that go longer than I should have. It just kind of helped me get my brain working. But, yeah, the devil's always out there to mess with you, man. And that's the thing with God on your side. Once God really works in your heart and changes the way you think and just your mindset, stuff like that doesn't bother you anymore, because you know that you're untouchable. At the end of the day, we all die. So it's like, what are you going to stress out for? You know what I mean? It's just not worth stressing out about stuff like that. But yeah, it was fun while it lasted. Hope you guys got a kick out of that. Mop to Mike. I grew up fishing Lake Champlain. Oh, wow, cool. Mike, I'm in southeast Louisiana. I fish Lake Pontchartrain out here in New Orleans and Mandeville area, you know, in the New Orleans area. Yeah, you're right. Don't judge a book by its cover. Cool, man. I'd love to go fish the Great Lakes and stuff, man. Like going up to Wisconsin and all that and fish all the Great Lakes. Go after those muskie and pike, walleye, all the northern species. That would be fun. Yeah, I got it. Ice fishing. I would do it. Like, man, you guys are, kudos to you. I've been watching some ice fishing videos lately. And I know it's like sub-zero out there, and you guys are like sticking your hand in the water grabbing fish, and like I don't know how your hand's not frozen off and falling off, man. Like turning into an ice cube. I appreciate all you guys popping in this morning, man. A lot of new people. For all those that are tuning in and aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button, all that fun stuff. I'm just out here trying to catch a fish. New year. Let me turn this down so you can actually see me fishing too. I'm fishing while we're talking. Italy. Oh, that is awesome. Welcome in from Italy. That's the cool thing about like going live early in my time, like my time zone. Like I'm catching you guys in the evenings or in like a different time. You guys are not working and probably winding your day down or getting your day started with me. So Boiling Frog asked, where did dead people go before Jesus? Good question. So if you're reading like Revelations, this is just, the Bible's deep, man. Like you really gotta, study it and like cross-reference a bunch of stuff. There's like prophecies in the Old Testament that happen in the New Testament and all that crazy stuff. So just, you know, Revelations is pretty trippy. So all the dead people, like if I pass on, but I have given my life to God, or like in the Old Testament, let's just say the Old Testament. Like, you know, I was talking about this, I think it was Christmas. Was it Christmas I was talking about this? And Old Testament, they had to make sacrifices to cover their sins and all that. And I guess that's just how they had to get through life and like try to live a righteous life. So when they die, your physical body's still stuck here. And I mean, I'm not a theologian. Don't take this as like, you know, this is just my truth and this is just what I interpret, what I've read. Our spirits and our souls are still here on earth, even when we pass away. But when Jesus comes back to take his bride, which would be us, that's when the people that have chosen to live for God and give life to Jesus, that's when the whole accumulation of people go to heaven. But that's just what I've gathered from Revelations. They don't really talk too much about that in the Bible. Like, who was it that was who was it that was didn't even die? Elijah or Elijah? Oh man, I never even knew death. God just took him because he was so, like, God loved him so much, and like he was just such a warrior for God. He didn't even have to go through the phase of death and like going, you know. Yeah, let's just say that. Paul, welcome in, man. got a lot of funny stuff happening this morning. We had a troll in here, and he was kind of like giving me a hard time, but we were all laughing and let it roll for a little while. And now we're talking about the things of God, which is awesome. And fishing. It's always fishing in here. Fishing, honestly, God first. But I don't go on here. This isn't like I'm not going to use this as a platform to preach. But I will pray for people, and I don't mind talking about the things of God, you know? I'm a Christian. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Cocoa, Florida, man. That's awesome. I know I've been to Cocoa. I learned how to surf. Well, I learned how to surf in California. I learned how to surf. It was Bodega Bay in California. And then I had to go to, I took a trip out to Cocoa Beach, and I did some surfing out there. Man, Cocoa Beach is awesome. I need to go back down there sometime, down that way. 8 inches of ice. Caught a muskie. Man, so what's the thickness of ice that they allow you to walk on out there? That would scare the daylights out of me. Like, I'd be afraid I'd fall through the ice. I mean, I know once it gets to a certain thickness, you can drive cars and stuff on it, but Sandra, do I bass fish? I do from time to time. I mostly saltwater fish, but we do have bass in our estuary, and I do actually go to freshwater. This spring, I'm probably going to try to catch some crappie and stuff like that, so I will catch some bass as bycatch. Welcome in from Alaska. Nice. A lot of people popping in here from Alaska. Wait. Okay. I just started this live at the right time to catch everyone from all around the world. It's cool. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys. You guys are blowing it up. That's awesome. Hey, Eric. Yeah, if that's what you were talking about, like, it's been an interesting morning. So, just kind of been talking about whatever. I'm trying to catch a fish, but this has been a fun conversation this morning. For those of you who are watching this, if I'm gonna post this just because, like, I gotta get those watch hours up and all that stuff, because this is the year that I get monetized on this channel. I'm believing in it. I finally hit the number of subscribers, so now I just gotta get the watch hours up. So I'm gonna do the best I can to put content up when I can and however I can, you know. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting morning. So for all those people that are just that are like watching this as I repost it, people are like asking all kinds of weird questions and funny questions and whatever, and we're just having a good morning talking. I know you can't see the, there might be an option. If you have the option to watch the comments as I go live, like, I think you can go back and watch it. I don't know how that works. Absent from the body is present with the Lord. Okay, there you go. Eric might have answered it. If you're absent from your body after you die, and if you believe in God and you've accepted Jesus as your Lord, you're up there in heaven with him. Anyway, like I said, I'm no theologian on the topic, but I've read the Bible quite a few times, front and backwards. Do I know all the scriptures? No. Can I quote a bunch of scriptures? No, because my mind does not work that way. I'm not one of those people that I could recite like the whole story. That's just not me. I'm a go and doer type of person. So, hey Jerry, welcome in, man. I'm catching up with the oh man, boiling frog. Boiling frog, what I would recommend for you, if you don't go to Christian church, if you have a lot of questions about the Bible and Christianity and all that, find a good church. Like, do your research first, because there's a lot of people that will lead you astray and teach some false doctrine and all that. Ask me how I know. And then there are some really good churches and really good people that know the Word of God and that are true Christians, and they'll help you navigate that. So I would start off reading the Bible. Go in the New Testament, read the like John, Matthew, Mark, Acts. Acts is a good book. Romans is my favorite. Romans is my favorite book of the Bible. And I don't recommend starting off in Romans unless you're ready for some like slappage of the face and like rebukage. Romans it'll make you get your life straight, right? So, but I reckon just try to find a church in your wherever you live, and just try to take it in. Ask those questions. Ask a pastor those questions, because I can't answer them for you. I'm trying to put this the right way. I don't want to be responsible for your decisions. Let's just say that. All I know is what God has done for me in my life, and that I've made that decision to follow Jesus, because I know I wouldn't be here without him. So there you go. I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to try to catch a fish here. I got to put some Pro Cure on. Sorry, everyone. I'm not sorry about all that, because I love talking about God. I love talking about Jesus and how he's changed my life. And hopefully he can do the same for you if you haven't, if you're going through that stuff. Let's see. Man, you guys are blowing it up in here. I can't even catch up with chat. 2 inches. Okay. So I asked a question earlier, like, because there's some people in here that do a lot of ice fishing. A lot of people I've been watching a lot of people up north in like Alaska and Maine. Burke's Outdoors out in Maine, ice fishing for those brown trout in the brooks. So you need a minimum of 2 inches to walk, 4 if you put a nice ice shack, okay, to keep warm and out of the elements, and 6 inches to drive a small truck on. Cool. Yeah, autocorrect, man. I get it. Vanessa, you caught a speckled trout in Alaska, or what? Was it a steelhead? There's so many different type of trout. I didn't like. It's insane how many trout there are. Brown trout, rainbow, steelhead, speckled trout, brooks. That's just off the top of my head. Let's see here. Sorry, fisherman. Okay. Have you caught? I have not caught anything yet. DCP, good morning. Welcome in. Always good to see you in here. From New Jersey. DCP, you're New Jersey, right? I think I remember now. I'm trying to get everyone. Bass Brawlers. Same fishing rod as you. Oh, cool. You got that Daiwa Rev Ross. I mean, it's backwards, but I love this thing, man. I keep this in my car. It's a 2-piece rod, easy to travel. I still haven't caught up with the chat. Rude, welcome in. Book of Psalms, cool. Proverbs is a good book. So if you want to be inspired, bunch of little nuggets in Proverbs that'll help you get along the day. Man, I wouldn't bring a truck out in the ice, period. I'd be so I'd take a 4-wheeler, like an ATV. I would definitely drive an ATV over to ice. If I knew, like if I saw other people doing it, then I would do it. I wouldn't want to be the guinea pig on that situation. All right, let me slow my retrieve down, because I'm talking and just reeling in. I need to let it get to the bottom because it's kind of chilly. Let's see if I can catch a speckled trout. We're gonna hang in here. Hey, Dave, welcome in. Good morning. I'm back out here in Mandeville, man. Did you see me fishing the trestles the other day in my kayak, Dave? I think you were in there. I don't know if you were in the when I was live. Man, I cannot keep up with the chat. You guys are just blowing it up. Climate change is real. All right, now I think. Ah, yeah, snowmobile. That would be, see, I would do a snowmobile. I would love to go drive a snowmobile. I just like driving ATVs altogether. Something about just being in the open, you know, just like, yeah. Like driving a car is one thing, you know, and it's fun to go fast and all that stuff. But man, driving ATVs, that's fun. Let's go until about like 10:45, guys. Final Joy says she got the chat. Just fish. All good. I'm here to talk to. I enjoy talking to everyone. It's fun. But as always, if anyone starts cursing or starts talking vulgar and all the, you know, not so good stuff, definitely handle that. I appreciate it. You know the drill. It was fun dealing with that other guy earlier. Yeah, Dave. It was a good day. The bite, I hit it just right. I wish I got out there earlier that day. If I would have got out there an hour earlier, I would have limited out. Actually, if I wasn't filming and I was just paying attention on actually catching, I probably would have limited out. But once I caught that last fish, it was game over. And the fish just turned off and moved around, and I couldn't find them again. So I'm curious. So, like, Dave, what did you see, like, the mistakes? Because I'm always wanting to improve my game. Like, I want to get better at what I do for sure. So I'm all about the positive feedback. What mistakes did you see when I was out there? Was it like a safety issue or actual fishing mistake? Like, I could have casted there, or I could have like used a slip cork or worked the pilings more, or the way I edited the video. Because it was definitely a new, I was trying to make something, you know, entertaining, and that was definitely stepping out in the deep end for me. It's kind of a loaded, that was a lot for one question. Mopped Mike. I'm catching speckled trout mostly. This particular spot I'm fishing, it's like catfish and bass, speckled trout, redfish, black drum. I haven't caught those since I've been doing live. Well, I mean, I've caught the speckled trout and bass and catfish and a redfish. What am I saying? I have caught all these fish. I didn't catch a black drum doing this live yet. Not today, though. Like, throughout the history of my channel. I'll tell you one thing though, Mike, if I ever go ice fishing, I will definitely go with someone who knows what they're doing. Like, I will look for a guide and go fishing with them, because I'm not gonna go put myself in danger. You caught 6 trout all in the same area. All right, Dave's helping me out, which I really appreciate. Dude, this, all Dave is like, I wish I could have fished with you, man, when you were like out here. I didn't, like, you fished all the same areas. I could have learned a lot from you. Oh yeah. That was a big mistake. So I have a bad. Dave said that he mentioned I made a mistake on my last live. What I did is I found the fish. I was trolling. I marked them on my sonar. Like, it was lit up like a Christmas tree. And I caught like 6 or 7 trout. No, I caught 6 because the last one came towards the end of the video. But instead of like staying there, also what I was doing too, I was helping. Someone helped me out there. There was a family out there. They weren't really catching a lot of fish, but the couple they caught, they said they caught in the middle between the bridges. So I focused in. There was no tide. So in my mind, I know the trout are going to move off the bridge with no tide. So I started trolling and I found them. And I found a lot of fish. But I caught what I wanted to catch that day because that's all I needed. The 7 fish was actually, I had like lunch and dinner the next day after I did the fish fry from that day. So it fed me, my wife, and my in-laws. We did a fish fry that night. It was a complete dinner. And then I had lunch, and then I had a little snack the next evening. So it was like 3 meals. Well, really 4, 5, 6 meals. It was awesome. But yeah, so my big mistake was to leave fish to go find fish, and I didn't find the fish because I wanted to explore and just check out things, and because that's just what I do. But also there was a family going back why I left. I didn't really leave because of it, but the family helped me out because they were like, hey, there's fish in the middle. That's where we've been catching them. They only caught like 2 or 3. So I got on them heavy. And there was hundreds of boats out there. But I spotted that family because they were trying to make a move. And I told them, like, no, come fish over here. You guys helped me out this morning. I'm going to put you on the fish too. So come and just troll back and forth. And I mean, they passed me up. And not even like 2 minutes after passing me up, 2 people on the boat were hooked up on fish. It was awesome. I think that made my day more than anything. So, but yeah, Dave, I make that mistake a lot. I leave fish to find fish, and it's like the dumbest thing ever. Like, if you're catching fish, just stay there and keep catching fish. Okay, that's another good tip. So Dave's helping me out this morning because I can always learn something. That's what I love about this too. So when I was trolling, I did reel it in a little bit so it wasn't just dragging the bottom, because like, you don't want trout look up. They're not looking down. They're ambush, predators. So I have a lure below the strike zone. The fish are up here. So eventually I found the strike zone. I sped my troll up, but I was also popping it. Dave says just let it ride. And that was another mistake I made. And it was true, because like every time I'd pop, I'm like bouncing it over and out of the strike zone. So whenever you're trolling out there in Lake Pontchartrain, just troll. Don't do this number here and pop it up and down. Because that's how I found it. It was all accidental. I did exactly what you said, Dave. When I caught the first fish, I just took a cast and let it sit out there. And as soon as I started pedaling, the lure came up. That's when I got that first strike. And then then I stopped. So the other thought process on that too, which I think you saw I did when I caught the second fish, the first one on the troll, I stopped and I started casting it everywhere, trying to just, stay in that one spot. But they didn't want it like bouncing and retrieving. They wanted it on the troll. And once I got back on the troll, I got back on the fish. So I did learn that while I was out there. But you were right on, man. I really appreciate the tips, because next day I get to do that again. I'm going to do like you said, just keep it up off the bottom and just do a slow troll and just hold the rod. Don't pop it and jig it. Yeah, you're right. Give it a little pop to give it some action. But, yep. 3D Fishing asked if he needs specific lures for trout. So, depending on if you're out here fishing for speckled trout, I don't know where you're at. I just like a 3-inch soft plastic swim bait. That's been the most effective lure for me to get a consistent trout bite when I'm fishing where trout are. Like today, I'm just out here. Like I'm bank fishing, hanging out because I got like a couple hours. And it's just if the fish are here, they're here. If they're not, they're not. That's kind of bank fishing for you. But when I'm in my kayak, I'm actually going after the fish, and I know where they are 90% of the time. And this is what I throw. Something similar to I'll change the colors. I like natural colors. So we have a lot of mullet that swim out here. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're purple, depending on what they're eating and what the water's doing and all that stuff. So I would say like 3-inch swim bait on a jig head. Change the weight of the jig head depending on how deep you're fishing. If you're fishing really deep water, then you want to use like a 3/8 to a 1/2 ounce. If you're fishing like flats and stuff, 1/8 ounce to a 1/16 ounce. Use like 10-pound test line if you're fishing flats. 10 pound to 15-pound braid. All I fish is 15-pound braid. And then you want to make sure you tie a monofilament leader or fluorocarbon, if that's your preference, to your braid, because the trout will see the braid all day long and you'll lose a lot of strikes like that. So the leader is probably the most important part. You want a nice, clean, clear leader. Unless you have a real spooled up with mono, which is even better. I just don't like fishing mono. I like the instant strike of braid. I can set the hook better. I don't like the stretch of mono. And a 3-inch swim bait. That's my go-to out here in Louisiana. Wintertime, you can use jerk baits, like hard plastics, miridines, twitch baits, stuff like that. You have to have the right conditions though. Like if you have high wind, it's hard to control that. I like using jerk baits around like rock structures and stuff like that. 10 feet is like my maximum, unless you got like a crankbait and you're just, but I don't fish like that. Let's see, let me go back here and specifically, so 3D, I hope that answers your question. But if you're fishing for like brown trout or rainbow trout, rooster tail or fly rod, man. I caught my first rainbow trout last year, so I'm not really versed in that type of fishing, but I caught it on a rooster tail. Actually, I caught a couple on a rooster tail, so I know they work. That's just, I know like certain places have different regulations with like barbed hooks and treble hooks, and you can only have one hook on or this and that. Like it's insane, the regulations. Fishing those creeks and stuff like in Georgia and Tennessee and all that, you got to really be on top of the regulations, otherwise you'll get busted. So hopefully that answers everything. And jerk the, okay, trout. Okay, so find and enjoy the trout like bright colors where you're at. Nice. Yeah, I just, my rule of thumb, and I learned this from Ty Sutherland, 30 Miles Out. Check out his channel, 30 Miles Out. Natural colors. You want to imitate the bait that's match the hatch. It's a fly fishing term, but it applies for everything. Like I was out fishing in Florida for blackfin tuna out of my kayak, and everyone swears by the white X-Wrap Rapala. They're like, oh, that's the only bait to use. Just use this one. And white's like the most. It's probably like the best universal color. Like, if I could only choose one lure, I'd probably choose like a white swim bait. Just because, most fish, their bottoms are white, So that's like the best imitation. Not most, but a good bit of them. But, forgot where I was. Oh, yeah. So I was fishing in Florida. They're using the white X-Wraps. I had a Husky Magnum. It was like 14 inches. And it was in the mackerel. It was a mackerel pattern. Not a Spanish mackerel, but the those bait mackerels. I don't know which ones those are called. But if you think about it, tuna eat mackerel. Like if you go up like North Carolina and up north, that's their like primary diet food. So they're gonna destroy a mackerel, and that's what I used. And I caught like 3 blackfin tuna off that mackerel. It was insane. Oh man. Greg Grimley, welcome in. I'd love to catch a chain pickerel. That'd be awesome. We have them out here. So you trout fish with a fly rod. What kind of trout are you targeting, Gray? Because like brown trout and rainbow trout, I'd totally get that. Out here, speckled trout's like, hey, fishing man, welcome in. Like, wait, you can fly fish for speckled trout out here, but it's just not the way. Today, Dave, you are not lying. Dave said today would be a good day to catch some sockeye. I might end up doing that tomorrow, man. You know what? Because tomorrow's going to be pretty nasty. It's going to be overcast too. I might go sockeye fishing tomorrow. That's not a half bad idea. That's what I love about Dave on this channel, man. He's fished out here a lot. He knows the area. And he's helped me. Dude, Dave, I appreciate you, man. Like, thanks for your input on this channel. Because, like, you have helped me. You kind of bumped me up a notch in my skill level and my skill set out here. I definitely appreciate all the info. Is Massachusetts great for trout fishing? Probably like rainbow trout. Oh, wait, like, let's see, Massachusetts. If you're on the coast, nah, you're like stripers and stuff like that. That's up north, right? Like up by New York and all that area. If you're fishing the coast, I would think stripers and bluefish. Watch this guy, watch Fishaholic. That guy, he's from Montauk. And he fishes that area, catches bluefish, black sea bass, stripers. That's kind of what you're going after up there. Unless you're fishing inland and you're fishing for like rainbow trout and stuff. I'm not familiar with all the fishes up there though. Arizona, welcome in. Tim's in here, everyone. Almost collaboration time again, Tim. We're gonna have to stay in communication. Maybe when this weather chills out and we get some, let the lake calm down, let the area where you're at calm down. We'll have to collaborate again, man. That was a blast. Guys, check out Arizona Outdoors channel. Arizona Outdoors 64. He's been dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with right now. Like, we're struggling to find the fish from the bank. But we're both working on that. Like, I've been finding them in my kayak and he's getting his boat ready. So when he gets his boat ready, it's game on. I can't wait for that. Let's see, we got about 10 minutes, guys. I'm actually actively fishing too. Like, I'm paying attention subconscious. It's like second nature for me at this point. And I didn't plan on doing a lot of walking and whatever. I don't know, we might go. I'll just take a quick little walk down the way just to see if they're down there. I know they would have been here by now though, if the trout were here. I've been letting it sit in the bottom, bouncing it, doing medium retrieve, doing all the things that you need to do to find the speckled trout. Okay, so find and enjoy. Massachusetts has speckled trout, or is it just like brown trout? 15 to 20. Dave says he uses 15 to 20 pound braid and a mono leader. Yeah, I don't like the fluorocarbon breaks too easy. I agree. I'm kind of gotten away from fluorocarbon. I'm going back to mono because it's a lot more pliable. Because once you kink that line on the fluorocarbon, the fish can see that. It doesn't, like if you have a kink in that fluorocarbon, the light will hit it and they'll see that and it'll kind of deter them. Monofilament doesn't do that as easy. Man, you guys are blowing it up in here. Oh, cool. Great. You're out in Hawaii? What kind of fish are in Hawaii? I bet you got some crazy, like aquarium fish and stuff. You got some crazy fish out there, I bet. 3D fishing. Awesome. I hope that really helps you. Like I said, I know a good bit. I don't know everything. That's one thing I won't ever claim, is that I know everything, because I don't. Life has humbled me enough to know that I don't know everything. So, pride comes before the fall. So I learned that lesson early, early in life. All right, that's gonna be the last cast, and then we're gonna walk down the way for a minute. Oh, I'm gonna catch up on a chat. Skipjack Cindy, welcome in. I've seen, I need to subscribe to your channel. So like, I have kind of like a complex issue. It's kind of, it's really stupid. It's not stupid, but so I'm a married dude and love my wife. Absolutely, like she's just the best. And I don't check out other like women's channels, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, I don't think my wife would appreciate me watching a lot of women fishing or whatever, but it's not like a big deal. But you know, so like if I haven't subscribed to your channel, that's why. Like I see like everyone that I watch, you're like part of their channels too. So that's just why. But I really appreciate you tuning in. I definitely need to check your channel out though. I've heard like you catch some like crazy huge catfish and stuff like that. So that's why, yeah. I know it's kind of like a weird thing, but you know, I love my wife and I love my life. And I got a quiet, simple life, and it's awesome. And I want to keep it that way. There's probably way too much to say out there, but anyway. Oh man, Pierre Coops, are you coming in from France? That looks like France's flag. I'm not like it just looks like from France. I'm not sure. Not yet, Tim. I'm not getting any bites. I just have like an hour. I had an hour to fish. Actually, I should be going right now, but we're gonna walk to the wall real quick. Supposed to get some rain tonight. Yeah, I saw that, man. It's like 20% rain. Tomorrow gonna be rain. Hold up. Yeah, I'm way behind on the chat. Hold up, guys. Welcome from Ireland. Man, I mean, you guys are blowing it up in here. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I can't even fish. I mean, I can fish, but I don't want to miss your guys' comments. Like, that's part of doing the live, is just chatting with everyone. I'm giving people tips and learning, you know, people are learning how to fish just talking. Okay, tiger trout, cool. Joy, I appreciate you helping. Tim, I know you can help, but you got to get back to work. So thanks for coming in and popping in. Man, you guys are like blowing this chat up. Todd Wilson, welcome in. I'm trying to catch a big one. Totally normal. Welcome in. Okay, cool. So Cindy is married. Skipjack Cindy is married. Okay, awesome. Or they're a couple. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, happy wife, happy life. Dave, you are correct. Daniel, welcome in. Oh my gosh, what? Dominic, welcome in. I think you were on Paul's channel. I'm in Mandeville, southeast Louisiana, fishing for speckled trout, or whatever bites, really. Fishing Louisiana. Thanks, Joy. Appreciate the help. If you go for sockeye. Dave, if I do go for sockeye, I'm torn, because I really want to go to Myrtle Grove, though. I might save the sockeye bite for the springtime. Try to get that. Last spring, I spent all my spring trying to find sockeye, and I finally found them really early summer. I finally caught my first one. So I'm probably going to go to Myrtle Grove tomorrow, just because the weather is going to be perfect for the speckled trout bite. And I've never fished out there before. So, believe me, crappie is on my mind, though. Sockeye. Man, everyone is popping in here. This is awesome. If you guys are still watching and you just popped in and you're new, please consider subscribing. It's a pretty epic boat right there. Man, that is awesome. Some cool boats out here, man. It's weird. It's wild because people come in from like all over the country and like moor or dock up over here. Sorry, it's a little shaky, guys. I'm walking down to this wall real quick. Oh, you know what? I can't go on the wall because I got the tripod and it's windy. But I'm going to fish next to... I'm going down this way. Going closer to the lake. Let's put in 15 more minutes and then I got to call it a day. Gonna go hang out with the wife. Speaking of, happy life, happy wife. I'll catch up on the chat in a second. Excuse me. Sinuses, they're no fun. Looks like we have an incoming tide, so water looks pretty decent. Let's see. This is a good spot. Let's fish here. All right. Best natural brook fishing in the country is in Maine. Cool. Dave, I would appreciate that, man. Dave said he's going to give me some spots to go fish for sockeye in the spring. I'm excited about that. We can keep 50. I didn't realize that you could keep that many. I wouldn't dream of I wouldn't keep that many fish regardless of, but we can keep 50 sockeye. It's insane. I guess they're that abundant out here. That's probably why they don't get that big either. All right, great. Welcome. I really appreciate you tuning in. Have a good day. All right, time to fish again. Let's give it 15 minutes. I really don't have a go-to, like for filleting fish. I have an old-timer electric knife and it does the job. And then I use the white-handled ones. I don't have Bubba blades. They're too expensive. And they still go dull. You still gotta sharpen them, just like every other knife. Dexter. I use the Dexters because they're just cheap and they're good. Couldn't tell if that was a bite or not. There's actually, Dexter makes one that it's got a serrated edge on one side and a smooth like fillet edge on the other side. And that's the next knife I want to get for cleaning fish. I would not want to clean 50 fish, Dave. Absolutely not. I keep, like, when you saw me fish Saturday, that was like about what I would keep. Like, I was actually going to keep a limit, but I didn't really need it. 15 speckled trout. The 7 was plenty. I mean, it fed me for 3 days. So having 50, and I like to eat my fish fresh. Like I said, I don't have any need to freeze fish because I can go out and catch them whenever I want. Which is I'm blessed to be able to do that. I don't have to go to the store and buy fish or anything like that. I buy salmon though. Like, that's the one fish I will buy. I do like some salmon. All right, Jamu. This is the, let me flip the camera around for you. Hold up. So you're not seeing my face and you can get the whole view. That's where I parked. That goes out to Lake Pontchartrain. This is the little canal I'm fishing. There's a seawall. And the causeway's way over there. There you go. If there were fish in here right now, I would know they'd be biting. Like, I'm just spending a little bit more time over here. I moved down the way a little bit just to see if there are some fish down here. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice out here. I would know if there was fish biting though right now, because I would have definitely pulled one out. So I'm just hanging out, enjoying. I mean, there's a whole bunch of new people popping in here, so that's awesome. Appreciate the support. Always hoping to catch a fish, but you know. Oh, nice. I'd love to get on a 2-pound sockeye. Oh my goodness. I think the one I caught might have been a half a pound. No, I let him go. I felt so bad. I'm like, I'm not taking this one fish. I used my bag as a live well. It was pretty funny. And when I got back to the launch, he was just fine, so I let him go. There are a couple of loons out here working, though. Check this out, guys. So these are called loons. They're a bird that primarily stay in the water. And they'll, when those are around, that means the bait is around. So that kind of gives me a little hope. But I got to go in like 10 minutes. Yeah, let's 10 more minutes and I got to get out of here, guys. Fishing with Kedra, welcome in. I'd really love to catch a fish right now. Not really getting any fish right now. Get a fish, no sub. That's funny. I've caught plenty of fish. Watch my channel. Sub. Sub and watch all the fish I've caught in the past. Been kind of a funny day. All right, let's give it like 3 more casts and then we're gonna close up shop for the day. Bruce, I'm in southeast Louisiana, fishing Lake Pontchartrain. I'm actually in a canal that connects to Lake Pontchartrain. No fish right now. Hey, Eric, appreciate you. Sounds like you're about to head out. Thanks for popping in. I really appreciated the input. Thanks for pushing through the troll earlier, dealing with all that mess. It was kind of comical though. I kind of enjoyed it for some weird, I don't know. Every now and then I get a kick out of stuff like that. As long as it doesn't go too far off the course, you know? Johnny, I will not swim in this water. Do you know why? Because there's alligators, there's bull sharks, there's stingrays, and I don't want to fool with any of them. It's a little cold for them right now. They'll be back out here in the springtime and the summer. But no, not swimming in this water. I know you're just messing, but do you want to get another coffee tonight? All right. I definitely would have caught a fish. I would have known a fish were here by now. So take this last cast, work it in slow, and call it a day. I just wanted to get out here. It's the second day of the new year. It's the first day for me fishing in the new year. Appreciate all you guys hanging in here with me. Hope you enjoyed the scenery and the conversations. Find and enjoy. Thanks for helping with the channel. Let's see here. There we go. I don't know what he's rebuking, but whatever. This is a Daiwa Rev Ross. Let's see if I can get it up there. It's backwards, but made by Daiwa. 3000 series. Pretty sweet little combo. Young Gonzo, you just pop in. No luck today. I'm shutting it down. Let's see. You're gonna catch a cold, bro. Ah, that's funny. Okay, so Dave, you're familiar with the Rev Ross, huh? Okay. I didn't even know this was a. Marsh and Bayou, they recommended this for my car because it breaks in half, and they're always putting me on the right tackle and right gear. Man, if you hit the causeway next week, let me know. Hit me up on my email. I'm gonna be pretty busy next week though. Work is picking up again, so next week will not be a fishing week for me. Well, we're starting to get the trolls in, so it's a good time to say goodbye. Adieu, whatever, all that stuff. Ciao, adios, hasta luego. You guys rule. Thanks for the support. Happy New Year. Hope this new year brings a lot of good stuff to you, and this is the year that we're going to get monetized on this channel. I'm feeling it. We're growing. This channel's growing because of you guys. I appreciate all the support. All the new guys. Eric, appreciate you jumping in here. I've been seeing you in the comments. Appreciate you popping in. I hope you're a regular viewer in the future. Shout out. And yeah, Young Gonzo, Happy New Year. Till next time, Ferg out.